I take my children to Richmond Hill Montessori because I know they're getting an amazing foundation for future academic success in an environment that is warm and nurturing and secure. I feel confident in allowing my children to be there all day as a parent. Richmond Hill Montessori has truly provided my kids an amazing foundation and wonderful advantage to what they're going to experience as they enter into elementary school. The kids have learned so much at Richmond Hill Montessori, and I think some of the things that have really surprised me, one is on the softer side, the manners, the pushing in the chairs, sitting and eating at the table. But the other thing that's surprising about what they have academically achieved at Richmond Hill, and I see them working on things like multiplication tables and advancing them academically beyond the years they should traditionally be.
I take my child to Richmond Hill Montessori because I know she's getting more than I can offer her at home from an education perspective, and just as much nurturing as I could offer her at home. And she's socialized really great there. It's just been all around the perfect environment for our family. All of the teachers that we've known since she started are all still there. She's not having to learn a new style of teaching or a new teacher's behavior each time. It's been really nice that there's not a lot of turnover. Seem to have a solid foundation of teachers who like to work there and stay there for a long time. I think that speaks volumes about the school beyond just the education that my daughter's got there so far.
I take my child to Richmond Hill Montessori because it is a home away from home. My daughter has been going there since she was 18 months old, almost over 2 years. Honestly, it's the best decision we ever made in caring for our child. My husband and I have no doubt that when we drop her off at school that she is just as loved and taken care of as if she was at home with us. My daughter, she had been diagnosed with anaphylactic reaction to dairy, egg, nuts, wheat. She is just a very, very highly allergy baby. They look at the menu, but even beyond that, they'll come ask, are there certain ingredients or a certain recipe that you can give us? They've just been fabulous with getting her back to normal eating, but still very, very, very cautious about her restrictions. Honestly, going back from the restrictions and her delays, within 6 months of being at the school, she graduated out of the early childhood intervention. She had started meeting all of her milestones, everything from regular speech and talking to the point now where some of the times you hear words coming out of your mouth like, did you just say that? That's amazing.
I take my child to Richmond Hill Montessori because it's a great learning environment. It creates a great sense of independence in the children. They're eager to go to class every day, calm in their learning environment, and just overall happy and eager to learn. He's learned his letters and numbers and counting. In general, he just has become a more independent and more engaged child. It's things like clearing his own tray at home, throwing his own dishes away. He was drinking out of an open cup from an early age. My son has just seemed really engaged and is very happy to go to class every day.
I take my children to Richmond Hill Montessori because I feel that it's a second home to us. I know that they are giving my children the best education possible. They're learning things that I never would have thought they were capable of learning at the age that they're at. And I feel very comfortable that they're in a loving and safe environment. I looked at about 3 or 4 different schools, and we really felt like a Montessori school was the right fit for us. Some of the schools that we went to look at felt more like a daycare than a school. I didn't need a daycare. I needed a school for my daughter. Her brother, since he's a lot younger than her, he'll go over and maybe pull her hair, and she'll say, "Please don't do that. That's not a very good choice, and that's not respectful." I think that it's very cute the way that they teach the children to respect each other and respect themselves and respect the teachers and the adults, and making sure that they're listening to what the adult is telling them to do.